Hello and welcome to My Finance Teacher. I hope everybody is having a nice weekend. We are looking at gold this beautiful weekend, and on gold we saw that we've had a very long intermediate cycle that lasted for more than 8 months. And as far as I know, this is the longest intermediate cycle we've had in the last 15-20 years, maybe even longer than that. We're finally bouncing up from the low at about 1160. But what's going to happen to gold over the next several weeks? I do expect this bounce to continue. The question is how strong it's going to be. If we're going to expect any sort of a strong bounce, the price of gold is better sliced through a couple of resistance zones relatively soon. One of them would be this downtrend line. Another one would be the resistance zone at about 1240. If the price of gold can slice through those relatively soon, then over the next 2-3 months we might retest the highs at about 1370. Otherwise, gold might be stuck in a trading zone sort of around 1220 and probably around 1310 for quite a while. And looking at GDX, the interesting thing on the daily chart is we see this positive divergence. The price made a lower low compared to the middle of August, whereas RSI did not confirm the lower low. That is a positive divergence, which often indicates a reversal in the downtrend into the uptrend. So we're looking forward again in the bounce in GDX as well as the bounce in gold. And I know that last several weeks in GDX have been really painful. And all during 2017 and even longer for a year and a half, we had very little volatility in GDX. And on the markets, periods of low volatility are usually replaced by periods of high volatility and vice versa. So over the period of about a year and a half, I think we kind of got used to low volatility in GDX, and the prices at about $18 or even less at GDX seem to be desperately low. However, sometimes GDX can move substantially within just several weeks whenever the gold price helps with this move in GDX. For example, in early 2016, as we see here, GDX moved up by over 130%. So it can happen, although I'm not saying it will happen. And the decline in gold over the last few months has actually retested this long-term trend, and we have successfully bounced up from a retest, which is also another positive sign that gold might continue trending upwards for a while. So to summarize, the retest, successful retest, and a successful bounce up from that retest, deeply oversold levels in gold price, all of that might help GDX to give us some significant move up. I'm not saying it's going to be anywhere near what happened in early 2016, but another factor in addition to those is in the commitment of traders reports. Last week, the new report shows that the commercial traders, which includes the smart money, has gone net long on gold. This might be the first time that this has ever happened. Usually we see the chart here going back only about a year and a half. This is a weekly chart. These dark purple bars show that generally the commercial traders are net short on the gold, whereas the speculators are often net long on the gold. Taking into account that commercials are often considered to be the smart money and the speculators are often considered to be the dumb money, plus the commercials being net long for the first time in observable history, I think all of that indicates to a possible nice move in gold over the next couple of months. we might hopefully expect some nice fireworks. Personally, unfortunately, my personal position in GDX has an average price of just under $22, which is exactly where the 200-week moving average is. And GDX at the moment is stretched really far below the 200-day, I'm sorry, this is 200-day, not week, moving average. So with mean reversion, I hope there will be an overshoot above the 200-day moving average, giving us a price of higher than 22 on GDX and possibly even higher. Again, how do you guys think? Do you think we'll have 25 or higher by, say, end of November? Let me know in the comments below. Hit a like under the video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you guys have a nice weekend.